going, everyone? Justin again. As always, thanks for watching my channel. Welcome back. Saturday morning. I'm swapping out my alternator. No, I did not do a AC ripple test. I didn't check the windings using the scope or anything like that. It's just time to get down and dirty and replace it. You're probably asking me, why are you firing the parts cannon in it? Frankly, I just don't have the time, okay? I plugged in a DVOM. It's overcharging. Gonna be the alternator. That's the only thing that's charging that battery. So, there's my problem. Alright, that being said, today, I'm going to show you what tools you're going to need to take it apart. I'm going to show you how to take it apart. I'm going to put it back together. And then I got some other chores that I got to do. But before we get started, make sure you hit my bud and tap on those suds in the bottom right hand corner. We appreciate it. That makes you a subscriber. And make sure to hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I post my next how-to, mechanical insight, or tool review video. I appreciate it. Or if you just want to hang out on TGIFs. That being said, what do we need to get this job done? Okay, so I'm going to show you a little panoramic shot here, but we got two 15mm bolts that are actually holding the alternator to the top of the engine on this engine bracket. We also have a belt tensioner that has a 15mm hex on the end that's going to allow us to be able to release the tension of the belt to free it up in order to get the alternator off. We also want to make sure that we disconnect the battery, so we're going to need a 10mm and about an 8 to 10 inch extension with a 10mm. Then you can just get down there. And I have these things all set up on different ratchets because speed, okay, we want to do this fast. I got my handheld ratchet to break it loose. I have a 90-degree pick to help pick the electrical connector off of the back side of the alternator if I get these tools to sit still long enough for me to finish talking. I got my pry bar, aka Icon flathead, and then of course I have a 13mm on the back of this Icon ratchet, which we're going to take the back of the nut off for the power, the B positive, right? That's pretty much all we're going to need. Now you do see the cordless ratchet. Again, speed, okay? I want to do this fast. So I'm going to go ahead and point it down. Let's get busy. Now's a good time to check our belt. We still have some life. There's our issue. See? So it wasn't an alternator, but we have one. We have some rodent damage going to the top of the alternator. So now we got other problems here. I don't know that I have any wire strippers to fix that. And that's actually a 10 on the back of there, not a 13. Things just got a little bit more fun. Sweet. Stupid rodents. Yep, they chewed right through it. Okay, this is gonna be fun. I don't know that I can butt connect this one. I don't have any solder here. So, how to, indeed. Looks like I could take the back of this off. Let's just see, shall we? I didn't want to get this involved today. I got too much to do. I suppose it's a good thing that we're doing it, though. Getting some lift out of it. Okay, got that side popped up. Got that side popped up. There's one. But even still, this is going to be interesting to say the least. I do not believe I can remove I can't. Cannot take that apart, can I? Okay. Can I make just enough contact? I might have to see. This is backyard hack, okay? Obviously would not do this at the shop. Would ask for a pigtail to be ordered. But backyard hack. If I can trim down this plastic just enough to get my wire in there. Now I gotta see if I can get in there and crimp it. I don't know that I'm gonna be successful in doing that. We're gonna see. Okay. And then I'll get another one here. Just enough to seal that in, really. Sure. I'll just tape that up. This is some killer strong tape. Poly Ken. It's fabric tape. Got this from the dealership. It was pretty expensive stuff. Oh, see, I made it a little bit long. That's alright. I feel like I can make that work. Sorry, didn't mean to kick you guys. How can I do this? Let's see here. If I try to keep that straight and kind of wrap that one around. My electrical guys right now are like, oh my god, look at this guy. He is so hacking this up. Well, it's like a good friend of mine used to say, good enough for who it's for, gentlemen. Good enough for who it's for. Okay, it ain't for the customers, for me. And I'm trying to fly, baby, fly. So it's whatever. I'll know I'll have to get a pigtail at some point, but I cannot see myself just throwing the alternator on at this point and then proceeding about my day. So now, should I still do the alternator considering the chewed harness? I mean, I suppose no. But did you guys see the condition of this thing? This thing looks smoked. It's been pissed on, crapped on. It's probably done. Okay, so next step up. You got these tangs in here, right? You saw it was a tight fit. There's a little trick for you. You just grab you some little channel locks like this and give that little baby a squeeze inward. Well, that didn't work this time. So we're going to take this fluid film, since it's a little rust on there. Just going to give it a little spray on each one. And then take our little trusty punch and chisel and see if we can't get it to move. There we go. There it goes. Okay. There we go. See how that just dropped right in there? No struggle, baby, no struggle. Okay. We done. Yo. Got a little shock there. I was actually accidentally touching the positive too. Ah, look, that was pretty quick, right? I mean, for the most part, considering what we saw. Yeah, I parts cannon the crap out of that thing. Because as soon as we took the alternator off, chewed wiring. I wasn't prepared for chew wiring, to be honest. I didn't even look at it. I just went for the gusto, man, right? So we had some chewed wiring. Now I got no solder. I got really no heat shrink that's the appropriate size. All I had was some butt connectors and some wire just randomly in the drawer that I was able to backyard hack my way to the finish line. But we're not finished yet, are we? See, here's a question that I got now. Will the battery light go out on its own? Do I have to clear codes for that in order for it to go away? Or will it just simply say, ah, now we're getting voltage, life is good, right? All right, moving forward though. We're going to use the DVOM. We're going to check what our voltage is now. If the battery light goes out, I will order a pigtail for the alternator. And I will replace that pigtail and we'll show you the proper way to just do that, okay? That's not a big deal. We'll show you. I just don't know if they have one in stock. Like I said, I got a bunch of errands to run. But that's how you backyard hack your way to the finish line if you have chewed wiring going towards your alternator and you found yourself in a pickle. Hopefully you learned some tricks and tips there. Now I'm going to use myself and we're going to jump inside. We're going to turn the key and start this thing and see what it does. Alright. Let's see. I'll show you what that little light looked like. There's the battery light. Okay. It used to be on constantly while driving. And it's out. Nice. So the battery light's out. Let's see what we're charging at. Before I was charging at 14.98 volts. Man, we're still overcharging though. Now I'm charging at 15.03. Now I'm really overcharging. Oh, maybe it just needs to formulate some memory. I don't know. It's not 14.99 anymore, so it is going down. Well, the voltage is lower than it was. Right now I'm still charging at 14.75, 14.67. It just kind of does this fluctuating thing. So I don't know if it's trying to relearn, if I'm still having connectivity issues because of the makeshift pigtail that I have going on here. Maybe it just needs to relearn what's going on. The important thing is the battery light is now off, and it really didn't take us a lot of time or effort to do so. We did have to bust out some other tools. You guys saw that. We got the hammer, the punch, a pick, some needle nose with a little cutter deal on it, my lighter, and some crimpers. So a few extra things here that we needed going forward, as well as some fluid film. Pretty good stuff. Look, I like the fluid film. Smells a little funny. It does have a film. Preferably where it is that I work, at the independent shop, and now going to the dealership. I do like PB Blaster, and I don't really see fluid film on the shelves anywhere in my neck of the woods, so PB Blaster seems to be a go-to for most of us up here in the desert. But I hope you guys learned something at the very least. I don't even care if all you learned was inspect before you decide to, right? If that's all you learned from this video, hey, now you know why not to fire the parts cannon. I'm sure we're going to be back in this truck a little bit later once I get a pigtail for it. But I got trash runs to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's content. If you did, smash that thumbs up on the way out the door. Roll at the comments, roll, right? I know. Really not what you expected from somebody that's trying to learn diagnostics and electrical. But honestly, guys, I just don't have the time. I got so much going on. But thanks as always for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Cheers. Deuces.